The Silk Road was more than a trade route. It was a bridge for cultural exchange, shaping civilizations and connecting East and West. This is going to blow your mind. Over 2,000 years ago, the Silk Road crisscrossed Asia, connecting bustling markets from China to the Roman Empire. Merchants braved deserts, mountains and bandits, driven by profit and the desire to connect with the wider world. Their epic quests and adventurous journeys along these routes were not just about trade, but also about forging historical connections. Despite the dangers, the Silk Road flourished, symbolizing human interconnectedness and adventure. In 138 BCE, Emperor Wu of the Han Dynasty sent Zhang Qian westward to forge alliances. Zhang Qian's journey laid the groundwork for the Silk Road, a significant cultural and economic exchange. Zhang Qian faced immense hardships but discovered Central Asia's vibrant cultures and thriving kingdoms. He marveled at bustling bazaars, sophisticated civilizations, and the production of goods unknown in China. His findings highlighted the potential for trade and cultural exchange. Zhang Qian's discovery of the West's fascination with Chinese silk catalyzed trade. He envisioned a network linking China's silk workshops with Western markets, fostering prosperity and understanding. His reports ignited the Han court's imagination, paving the way for the Silk Road. The Silk Road was a bustling marketplace of exotic goods and cultural exchange. From Chinese porcelains to Mediterranean wines, merchants traded treasures and shared knowledge. The Silk Road facilitated a cross-pollination of ideas and traditions. The Silk Road was a complex web of routes, demanding deep local knowledge and negotiation skills. Merchants relied on intermediaries and caravan leaders to navigate the treacherous journey. Goods passed through trading hubs, increasing in value with each mile. The Silk Road transformed cities like Samarkand into bustling centers of commerce and culture. Wealth from trade fueled a golden age of art, architecture and scholarship. Caravanserais along the route facilitated communication and community among travelers. Samarkand, a pivotal crossroads, was a melting pot of cultures and ideas. Its bustling bazaars and diverse goods reflected the vibrant exchange of the Silk Road. Scholars gathered to debate and share knowledge, enriching the cultural tapestry. Samarkand's wealth from Silk Road commerce found expression in architectural grandeur. Under Timur's reign, the city saw unprecedented architectural splendor. The Bibi Khanim Mosque and the Registan stand as testaments to human creativity and prosperity. Samarkand's architectural masterpieces, restored and preserved, link us to a rich past. These structures remind us of the Silk Road's role in transmitting ideas and artistic traditions. They transport us back in time, imagining the vibrant life along the Silk Road. The Silk Road's impact on cuisine, fashion and intellectual exchange. Samarkand became a crucible for cultural exchange, where flavors, fashions and ideas of East and West intertwined. Imagine encountering a spice, fabric or concept previously unknown. Cooks blended Central Asian flavors with exotic spices from the East. The result was a culinary fusion that left a lasting legacy. The Silk Road's impact on fashion was profound. Silk from China sparked a craze for luxurious fabrics. The Silk Road was also a conduit for intellectual exchange. Scholars traveled to Samarkand, bringing texts and theories. The Silk Road facilitated a cross-pollination of ideas that enriched cultures. Section 1. Beyond material riches, the Silk Road as a conduit for ideas and innovations. While the Silk Road conjures images of caravans laden with shimmering silks and exotic spices, its true treasures weren't always tangible. Beyond the bustling marketplaces and the exchange of goods flowed a current of ideas, innovations, and philosophies that would leave an indelible mark on the course of history. The Silk Road, in essence, was a highway for the human mind, a conduit for the exchange of knowledge that transcended borders and connected civilizations. Imagine, if you will, a Buddhist monk from India, his robes dusty from travel, arriving in the bustling city of Chang'an, the ancient capital of China. He carries with him not bolts of silk or sacks of spices, but something far more precious, sacred scriptures carefully copied onto scrolls, their words containing the teachings of the Buddha. Or envision a Persian scholar, his mind brimming with the wisdom of Avicenna's medical texts, making his way to Constantinople, eager to engage with Byzantine physicians and share his knowledge of herbal remedies and surgical techniques. These encounters, though seemingly insignificant in the grand scheme of trade, represented a profound exchange of ideas, a cross-pollination of knowledge that would shape the intellectual landscape of both East and West. The Silk Road, in this sense, transcended its role as a mere trade route. It became a catalyst for intellectual and cultural exchange, a testament to the power of human curiosity and the innate desire to connect with the wider world. Section 2. The Dharma's Journey West: How Buddhism Traveled the Silk Road and Transformed Cultures. Among the many ideas that traveled along the Silk Road, none had a more profound impact than Buddhism. Originating in India in the 6th century BCE, Buddhism spread slowly at first, its teachings passed on through oral traditions and the dedication of wandering monks. The Silk Road provided fertile ground for Buddhism to flourish far beyond its Indian homeland. Monks, with their shaved heads and saffron robes, sought shelter in caravanserai along the trade routes. They shared their beliefs with merchants, weaving tales of compassion, karma, and enlightenment. Their teachings offered solace and purpose to weary merchants. The Silk Road's risks highlighted life's impermanence, central to Buddhist teachings. As Buddhism spread, it adapted to diverse cultures, evolving along the way. In China, it blended with Taoism and Confucianism, giving rise to Chan, Zen, Buddhism. In Japan, Buddhism influenced Bushido, the samurai code of conduct. The Silk Road acted as a cultural incubator, allowing Buddhism to evolve and adapt. Section 3. From gunpowder to printing. Tracing the impact of Silk Road technologies on the world. The Silk Road wasn't just a conduit for ideas, it was a highway for technological innovations that transformed societies. One such invention was gunpowder, developed in China during the 9th century. Its potential for warfare was soon realized, reaching Europe by the 13th century. The arrival of gunpowder revolutionized warfare, changing the balance of power. Another transformative technology was papermaking, invented in China around the 2nd century BCE. By the 8th century, papermaking reached the Islamic world, fueling a golden age of scholarship. Eventually, papermaking reached Europe, paving the way for the Gutenberg printing press and the Renaissance. The Silk Road, for centuries a vibrant artery of trade and cultural exchange, didn't simply vanish overnight. Instead, its decline was a gradual process, a slow unraveling of the intricate network that had connected East and West for over a millennium. Like a tapestry exposed to the elements for too long, its threads began to fray, its colors to fade, as a confluence of factors conspired to diminish its once unrivaled prominence. By the 15th century, the political landscape of Eurasia had undergone a dramatic transformation. The rise of the Ottoman Empire, strategically positioned at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, exerted increasing control over key Silk Road routes. Their dominance, while fostering trade within their own domain, also presented new challenges and uncertainties for merchants accustomed to the relatively free flow of goods along the Silk Road. Adding to the geopolitical complexities, the Mongol Empire, which had once ensured relative peace and stability along vast stretches of the Silk Road, fragmented into rival khanates. These internal conflicts disrupted trade routes, making them less safe for merchants and their caravans, and leading to a decline in the volume of goods flowing along the once bustling network. As if these political upheavals weren't enough, a new force was emerging on the horizon, one that would forever alter the course of global trade: maritime exploration. European explorers, driven by a thirst for knowledge, riches and new trade routes to the east, embarked on daring voyages, their ships braving uncharted waters in search of alternative paths to the treasures of the Orient. The decline of the Silk Road wasn't just a tale of waning fortunes. It was a story of transformation and the enduring human spirit. The spirit of exploration and interconnectedness lived on in maritime exploration and our modern globalized world. The Silk Road's legacy is woven into our globalized society, visible in the spices that grace our tables, the fabrics that adorn our bodies, and the ideas that shape our worldview. The next time you savor cinnamon in your coffee or marvel at a Persian rug, appreciate our interconnected world, a legacy passed down through generations, tracing back to the Silk Road. The Silk Road was more than a trade route. It was a catalyst for cultural exchange and a testament to human connection. It brought together diverse backgrounds, sparking innovation and shaping history. While the camels have disappeared, the spirit of the Silk Road lives on. It reminds us our world is interconnected, diversity is strength, and the exchange of ideas enriches us all. It's a legacy worth cherishing, a story worth telling, for it speaks to the essence of being human, to explore, connect, and create. As we stand at the crossroads of the 21st century, it's easy to view the Silk Road as a relic of the past, a romantic but bygone era of camels, caravans, and exotic spices. But to see it only as history is to miss its most profound lesson: the enduring power of connection. The Silk Road wasn't just a network of trade routes. It was a testament to the human desire to reach out, to connect with others, to share ideas and experiences, to forge bonds that transcend geographical boundaries. Look around, and you'll see echoes of the Silk Road in every corner of our modern world. The internet, that vast digital network connecting billions of people across continents, is in essence a modern-day Silk Road, facilitating the instantaneous exchange of information, ideas, and culture. Our globalized economy, with goods and services flowing freely across borders, is a testament to the enduring legacy of those ancient trade routes, a reminder that the desire to connect, to trade, to build bridges of understanding is woven into the very fabric of human nature. The smartphones we hold in our hands, those portals to a world of knowledge and connection, wouldn't exist without the technological innovations that traveled along the Silk Road. The invention of paper, the development of printing techniques, the exchange of mathematical and astronomical knowledge that laid the groundwork for our modern understanding of the universe. The Silk Road may be a historical phenomenon, but its spirit, its essence, is timeless. It's a spirit of curiosity, openness to new experiences, and finding common ground with those who may seem different. It recognizes the interconnectedness of our world, where actions have ripple effects beyond borders. In our interconnected world, the lessons of the Silk Road are more relevant than ever. Challenges like climate change and pandemics require global cooperation and shared knowledge. The Silk Road reminds us that cooperation is rooted in our shared history. For centuries, people from diverse backgrounds coexisted, traded, and learned from one another. They recognized that cooperation was essential for mutual survival and prosperity. As we navigate the 21st century, let us carry the spirit of the Silk Road. Embrace the power of connection, cultural exchange, and our shared humanity.